Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the AEW Dynamite or Dark review. There we go. Got there eventually. For the 13th of um, September 2021. And yet again, a bunch of matches, 8 matches, and half of them don't need to be there. So anyway, Eddie Kingston joins Paul Wright and Tony Schiavone on commentary. This is one of the better parts of the show week by week. Eddie Kingston on commentary. Emi Sakura with Lulu Pencil defeat Queen Omida. Battle of the Queens and competitive, I guess you'd say. Sakura completely a vanity project with no real long-term value. Sakura 6-1 continues to be heelish in her latest run in AEW. Wins after a spinning Vader bomb and remains undefeated in singles action since moving to the States. Then we go to another overkill match. Frankie Kazarian defeats Ren Jones. This is Jones' third match in the company. Jones works heel, and people are big into Kazarian, as one would expect. Kazarian is 26-4. Dominates the majority of the match, winning by submission with a crossface chicken wing ahead of his Dynamite match. That's why I'm not a fan of it. Not so much I have any problem with Kazarian, but the overkill of let's put people on multiple shows just for the sake of putting things there is just goofy. Penelope Ford with the Bunny defeats Lena Lennox. Lennox is in her AEW debut. Bunny interferes in favor of Ford, 13-4, who wins by submission with the Muda Lock. Butcher and Blade with the Bunny defeat Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum, known as the Outrunners. On the independents, Floyd and Magnum are in their AEW debut. More debuts for talent that isn't really needed. Butcher and Blade get a decent enough pop coming out. Butcher is aggressive as soon as the match begins, and he's dominant. Butcher and Blade 6-0 win in quick fashion with a neckbreaker powerbomb combination. Jade Cargill with Smart Mark Sterling defeats Shauna Reed. Reed's third match in AEW, and she loses a complete squash to Cargill, who wins with the Jaded and remains undefeated at 13-0. Anna Jay and Ty Conti defeat Ilya Shaw and Jaina. This is Jaina and Ilya Shaw's first match in AEW, and also their first match as a tag team. TJ, Conti, and Jay's tag name gets a huge reaction and are in control most of the match. Shaw and Jane do some heel tactics, taking advantage, but TJ wins the submission with a combination of DDT and Queen Slayer. This is probably one of the better things that are here. Daniel Garcia with 2.0 defeats Lee Moriarty. This is the first match for Moriarty on Elevation after 2 matches on Dark. 2.0 works in Garcia's favor throughout the match and interferes. Moriarty and Garcia have a decent sequence of competitive moves, and they work, and Moriarty's left legs while Moriarty does a decent enough job selling. Garcia wins by submission and a deep Scorpion Deathlock in a good enough match. Final match of the week. Too many women's matches, honestly. So Sky Blue gets defeated by Nyla Rose. Anyway. One-sided match showcase for Blue. Rose's power is too much. Blue uses speed to her advantage and counted some on Rose's offense, even getting a near fall. Rose, 21-4, wins this match with a Beast Bomb. Overall, this is one of the minor and non-sequential, non-needed episodes of Elevation if I've ever seen one. We'll be back with more right after this.